Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel, you guys. It's been a hot minute, so I wanted to hop on here real quick and pull some cards and yeah, go from there. Give y'all a little life update or whatever. Hey Aisha love, how are you? It's so funny you popped in here. I was trying to message you the other day, and the credit repair stuff that you sent me, I've been using it. Thank you, love. I'm gonna give you an update too. I'm probably gonna post on my TikTok because I've been working really hard and heavy on school and also my credit. I've been following the whole process of a combination of the stuff that you sent me and then some other lady I found on Threads that she specializes in credit repair. So I have to send in the letters, the dispute letters. I gotta finish typing them up and then mail them off. But I also was able to freeze my accounts so that they're not reporting old information to the credit bureaus to help and also take old information off of my accounts and stuff so that my points can go up. Thank you, love. I feel like everybody could benefit from it. And I definitely will be documenting my journey so people can see it. So I think it was like 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, I had to pull my credit because I was trying to apply for a loan for a home. And they were like, we can't approve you because your credit score is 538. It has to be a 580. My goal is 645. So I want everybody to be a part of the journey with me and see me trying to work through it and get it sorted out and get it caught up and everything. That's the plan, y'all. That's the plan. Yes, no. Hi, Ronald. Welcome to my channel. But yeah, I definitely plan on sharing the journey with anybody who wants to hear about it because I feel like as an adult, like one of the most important things you can do is build your credit, Build your credit because you need good credit, like for so many things. Well, they were telling me, the company that I applied through, they were telling me that it had to be at least 580 and mine is at 538. Well, it actually went up, 9 points today? Ronald, my intuition. I don't need cards. I use them because I enjoy using them. And guess what, Aisha? They can send super chats. And what I'm doing a little bit differently, like they can send whatever they want to send in a super chat. That's how I'm gonna do it. Or to the donation links. Y'all, I think I'll do like the first 2 or 3 people free, and then after that it's donations only because I got stuff to do. But yeah, I've been busy. I've been busy with school because I had to take an assessment, and it was so much reading, like things that nobody prepares you for in college is the extent of videos and writing and reading that you have to do. It's a lot. Thank you to whoever's hopped in. If y'all could please thumbs up the live stream if you are here. Yes, Ronald, you can ask. If you'd like a quick free reading, please drop a pink heart down in the chat. Please and thank you. And if you feel called to donate, you can send a super chat. Super chat is active on my channel. I also got to get the zodiac readings up, but I kind of don't want to do zodiac readings. I really don't. I really want to just do whatever I feel to do. Like I want to do a current events reading and see what happened. Like what's to come within the next 6 months, because we're already halfway through the year. Yes, Cash App and Super Chat, you guys. If you like to donate, you can donate whatever, as long as it's $5 or more. I'm not doing under $5. Girl, after Pisces, I lose my shit and I get tired, and then I just be like, fuck it. I'm not finna post after I get through Aquarius. It's 12 zodiac signs and my life be so chaotic, I just be forgetting. Real talk, I just be forgetting. I be exhausted. But you know what? I got y'all, Aisha. I got y'all. I'm gonna get through Aquarius this time. I'm gonna get through. Ronald, I'm not understanding your question. What is your question? What's your question? You said you're 58 years old and something about moving away. I'm not understanding the question. The question is not clear. Like, you know, it's funny you say that. You know, it's funny you say that, Aisha, because that's exactly what I plan on focusing on, because I have experience in dealing with career, a lot of career stuff. I enjoy it, which is what I'm in school for, HR management. And my specialty is recruiting. So, you know, and helping people with their resumes and stuff like that, which I need to build a cover letter for myself. I have never done it, which I know it's not going to be that hard, but I need to make one for myself. I have a resume, but I need to tweak it and I need to make a cover letter. But girl, I worked in recruiting for 6 years and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed helping people get ready for orientation, find them a new job, get them started, prepare for the interview. I enjoyed that whole process. Yes, Ronald, I can see you, but your question doesn't make sense. So can you please clarify it for me? Thank you. Will you get an offer to move away? For what? For work? Like, what? I'm not understanding. Are you talking, like, is it in regards to work, in regards to career? That's exactly what I plan on focusing on, is the money. That's why I wanted to share my credit score journey on my TikTok, because I'm just making my TikTok more personalized and keeping my Instagram and YouTube more tarot related, because TikTok is my fun place. So an offer to move away for what? What, Ronald? For what? I don't even know who you are, and it's not making sense. Whoever this is, the Roblox player, YouTube girl, I don't understand. He has to clarify. If he's 58 years old, he should be able to speak clear English and explain what he's saying. I'm not finna sit here and try to figure it out for him, and he doesn't need you to translate. That's what I'm not gonna do. But to all the other people who are hopping into my live stream, I am offering free readings, so run it up. Run it up. I have 2 open slots. All right, y'all. So while I'm waiting for more people to come into the chat, I'm going to pull some collective messages real quick. Finances, career, love, whatever comes out. Whatever spirit wants y'all to know. Okay. Also, you guys, we're about to go into Mercury retrograde. So make sure you drink plenty of water and mind the business that pays you. Don't start signing contracts with people. And if you do have to, be very careful. Make sure you read the fine print. Check on your car. Make sure you have coolant in that car and your oil is changed. Okay? It's hot. It's hot. Make sure the radiator is okay. Okay? Check your tires. Check them. Also, is it just me, or have y'all noticed that I've noticed that so my heart goes out to the people in Houston, Texas, from all the flooding and stuff in Kerrville. It's a very sad situation. Texas will always forever hold a special place in my heart because I spent almost 20 years in Texas, 20 years of my life. We moved there when I was 10 years old, and I came back to Missouri when I was 30-ish, give or take. So I spent a very long time in Texas, okay? So Texas is like my second home, you know? But Florida, I absolutely love Florida. Just to let y'all know. But Texas always has a special place. Oh, did you, Aisha? I did not know that. I did not know that. See, it's something about down south. It's something about the southern states. So what I've noticed, and this is just my observation from the news and everything going on, but my heart, y'all, I literally was bawling my eyes out yesterday because I had seen the amount of children and people and elderly people and just everyday people just swept away in a flood. And I wanted to look it up because I was like, how did this happen? It happened overnight at a time where most people are sleeping early in the morning. Girl, you should do it. I think they said the flood waters were coming from the Guadalupe River. Now, I used to live, okay, so Houston, I used to live in Fort Worth. I think Houston is like 3 or 4 hours from Fort Worth, if I'm not mistaken. It's been a while, y'all. It's been a while, okay? Don't quote me. But it's not that far. It's really not that far. So, I used to live like 3 or 4 hours from Houston, right? And I've known people, I had close people from Laredo and San Antonio that I knew lived down there. And the amount of devastation, and knowing that they said that they should have built something just like with Hurricane Katrina, right, in New Orleans, the levees broke. Oh, did you? Yes, I was thinking about that too. I really was thinking heavy on that, Aisha, doing a current events reading. But what I was hearing from the news outlets and a lot of people who actually live down there is that the Mexican people came across the border. They came over because rescue efforts were not being done. The president didn't send rescue efforts over there. And so the Mexicans literally came over the border with their boats and their things, and they started rescuing people, trying to look for people who may still be living, who need help, and all of the things down there in Kerrville, right? So the very people that are being deported and pushed out are the very people who are over there doing the work and trying to help these people get to safety, the people who actually survived. It's horrible. It's horrible. And then you see people on the internet trying to make this about race. This has nothing to do with race. It was a damn flood. It could happen to anybody. To see that amount of devastation is horrible. It's extremely horrible, and it's sad. So many people lost their lives overnight in an instant from floodwaters just rushing in. I cannot imagine being in my bed sleep and then all of a sudden I'm drowning because water just rushes into my house and I can't even get out. I don't know how to swim. Like literally, I don't know how to swim. So how in the hell, 27 to 30 feet of water. If y'all know how much water that is, 27 feet of water in a matter of minutes. Like, I can't even imagine that. I can't even imagine that. The thought of that is horrifying. But I've been seeing so many situations where places have been flooding, where places, the storms are really, really bad, like the tornadoes, the hurricanes, especially incidences with the ocean. People have been drowning. There's been a lot of drownings. I visited Lake Michigan a few weeks ago in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. That water is extremely cold, but you know, it's summertime. when I went, the water was extremely cold a couple weeks ago. I think it was at the end of June that I went. Now the water is warming up, so people are out there on the water. People are going out to the lakes. Of course, it's summertime. People are going to the pools. People are going to the beaches. Be careful. If you don't know how to swim, take lessons, get a life jacket, or stay close to shore. But don't be veering out on a boat somewhere you know you don't know how to swim. But there's been a lot of incidences of people drowning, kids drowning. Like, be careful when it comes to water. Okay? Water will take you out of here if you're not careful. If you're not careful. Okay, y'all. I just find it pretty ridiculous that people were making the whole situation down in Kerrville, because my heart goes out to them people. They were making it about race. It has nothing to do with race. It has everything to do with human beings losing their lives. People being misplaced. I can't even imagine sending your child to camp, you going out of town, and then getting a phone call that this just happened and you need to come get your child. Some of these parents were out of the country. They took their daughters to camp for the summer, thinking that it was a safe place. Let's see, y'all. Sorry, y'all. Hold on. My phone. I gotta set my phone up properly. Okay. So if you're just coming into the live stream, please do me a huge favor. Go ahead and thumbs it up. If you feel called to subscribe, please do. You're welcome to. And if you like a quick free question, drop a pink heart in the chat. All right. Also, don't make me block you. Anybody coming in here on that disrespect BS, I'm gonna block you. I'm throwing the warning out now because I don't deal with it. The thing that behooves my mind is, why wasn't the president called before, like during all of this? And maybe he was. Maybe he was out of, I don't know. Maybe he was out of the country. I don't know. But it's like, why is he just now being called to the situation? I mean, nobody can do something about a situation if they don't know anything about it. But then again, what could he have done? Like I said, it was in the middle of the night, so. Ooh. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna pull some cards real quick for the collective. I'm gonna go through each zodiac sign, and I'm gonna pull a couple cards, and I'm gonna keep it moving. Because I don't see nobody in here looking for a reading. I'm going to start with Aries. Spirit. What does Aries need to know for the month of July? We got the star. Aries, you're the star of the show. You're the star of your own movie. Also be positive, Aries. I know sometimes y'all tend to overthink situations. Spirit says stop that. Stop overthinking things and just allow life to flow. Go with the ebb and flow of life. Life is an experience. You can't control everything. What else? Six of Pentacles. So the star and Six of Pentacles. Also balancing your emotions. There's a time to be upset, Aries. There's a time to want to fight and crash out. And then there's a time that you need to be calm and sit down. Be calm and sit down. This is for Aries. Okay? Things are also going to start balancing out for y'all financially. Things are going to work out. The bills are going to be paid. You're going to have money left over in your pocket. Stop stressing. Okay? It's going to be all right. Stop stressing. That's for Aries. Taurus. Spirit, what messages do you have for Taurus for the month of July? I feel like a lot of y'all do need a vacation. You need to go outside and touch some grass. Breathe some fresh air. Get out of the house. Get out of the office and go do something. Go do something. Plan a vacation. Go to a theme park. Go to a museum. Go to the zoo. Go to a botanical garden. Like, go somewhere with your kids. Do something with your family. Get out of... It's summer. Summer is only 12 weeks. Go to the lake, but be safe. Be safe if you go to the lake. Be safe if you go to the beach. We got the Knight of Pentacles for Taurus, and we also have Temperance. Taurus. You have got to, you gotta slow down, Taurus. That anger of y'all's, that temper of y'all's, y'all need to work on that. It needs to be calmed down. Like, also, I see that y'all are working hard in July. Y'all are putting in a lot of work. A lot of work. But you also need to balance work with rest, Taurus. Like, it's okay for you to take a day off. It's fine. You don't always have to pick up extra shifts. You don't always have to stay up late. Go home. Okay? Go home. Kind of like Aries. Relax. Okay? Also, Temperance is about restoring. Okay? It's about balance on an emotional level, but also mentally, spiritually, financially. All right? Balance. Balance things out in your life. But take your time. Pay attention to detail, because the Knight of Pentacles is also very much, he's earth energy, and he is also about paying attention to the little things, the little details and things. He's also the slowest moving knight in the deck, but slow and steady wins the race. And he works hard, but he takes his time, and he's thorough. So make sure whatever you're doing, Taurus, that you are thorough in doing it, okay? That was Taurus. Gemini. What I got for y'all? Gemini. Gemini, running that mouth. Gemini, running that mouth. Guard your mind. Guard your mind, but also guard your mouth. Be aware of what's coming out of your mouth, because y'all are actually more powerful than you realize. Keep in mind that Gemini in tarot is represented by the Magician, which the Magician has all the tools, right? The Magician has everything to create something. But your words, Gemini, you are an air sign. Your words are more powerful than you realize, so you really have to guard your tongue, okay? Make sure that the people you're around also are speaking uplifting things into you, right? They're pouring into you, okay? Not speaking, oh, I'm broke. No, I'm broke. I never have any money. I can't afford this. I can't afford that. No, do not speak the negativity into existence. Words are spells, okay? So be mindful of what you say. And sometimes it's not what you say, but how you say it. Somebody also might be offended. They might be offended by something that you said. But I don't think it was what you said, Gemini. It could be how you said it. Okay? They might be feeling some type of way, because sometimes people are not ready to hear the truth. They're not ready for that conversation. So just know your audience, know who you're dealing with, okay? That's for Gemini for July. Y'all might be saying some things that people are just not ready to acknowledge. Cancer. Cancer. This is y'all's time to shine. Happy birthday, Cancers. I love y'all. We have the Seven of Pentacles and the Magician. Funny, huh? Because you guys are also very powerful manifestors. And I believe the moon is in Cancer. The sun is in Cancer right now. The sun is in Cancer. This is Cancer season. For those of you guys who are into doing spiritual work or candle work and that types of thing, now is a good time to do some manifestation work. Do your research. Do your research. But now is a very good time to do manifestation work. And here's a little tip. You don't have to wait until a certain day of the week to do it. You can do it whenever you feel that you're able to do it. But I would definitely cleanse my space and make sure my area is clean, the tools that you use are clean, and that you have done the research you need to do to start your spell work. Cancer, now is the time for y'all to manifest. Also invest in your manifestation. What I mean by that, buying the tools, all the tools, because that's what the Magician has here. If you need jars, get them. If you need herbs, get them. If you need Florida water, get it. But do what you got to do to make it happen, okay? Make it pop off. Seven of Pentacles, is it worth your time? Cancer, if it's not worth your time, love it or leave it alone. That's what Spirit said. Cancer. Moving on to Leo. 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 Listen. Listen. Being nosy will get you left out. Being nosy will get you left out. Sometimes people feel like, Leo, that y'all come across as nosy. Like y'all want to know everything in everybody's business. And it's not, everything is not for you to know. And it's not for you to know all the details. Page of Swords is about being nosy. But also the Four of Cups is here. And the Four of Cups is very much about being detached. Learn to detach, Leo. Everybody's problem is not your problem. Everybody's situation is not your situation. Try to step back from other people's affairs. Try to step back. And I noticed that, okay, I've been a reader for 5 years now. I noticed that certain signs, and Leo is one of the ones that's prone to it, tend to be surrounded, Cancer and Leo actually, tend to be, and Gemini, top 3, tend to be surrounded by drama in some shape, form, or fashion. Some shape, form, or fashion. Learn to detach. The question that y'all got to start asking yourselves, Leo, is what does that have to do with me? Is that my problem? Because also I know that when y'all are very close to people, Leo, y'all like to try to play captain save. Y'all want to help save everybody. Y'all want to make sure everybody's happy. Sometimes that's not your job. Let them figure it out. They're grown. Okay? That's Leo. Virgo. Virgo. Are y'all going on trips? Virgo. So I got the Queen of Wands and I have the Two of Wands. I love this for y'all. Y'all are sitting happily on your throne. Y'all are doing the damn thing, Virgo. And y'all are making plans for the future. Y'all are thinking ahead, and I love that for y'all, Virgo. Y'all are making plans. Y'all are going places. Y'all are catching flights, Virgo, not feelings. I love that for y'all. But also, I feel like y'all are in this for July, you're in this energy where, Virgo, you feel great. And I love that for y'all. You are getting attention, whether you want the attention or you don't. You're getting attention. People see you. They see you, Virgo. They peep your intelligence. They're seeing you, and y'all are doing things, and I love that for y'all. Y'all are making plans. Y'all are moving forward in July. Okay, making plans and moving forward. Virgo. We also have Libra. So y'all got 2 major arcanas. We have the Death and the Hangman. Now listen, these are not bad. Some of y'all are just letting things go. Libra, some of y'all, and if you're not letting it go, Spirit says let it go. Let it go. See what they would rather do, Libra. You don't have to keep calling them 50-11 times to find out if they're still interested. Either they will call you back, leave a voicemail, send a text, or show up to that date. And if they don't, baby, hop right along. Hippity hop. Hippity hop right on along. Right? You don't have to force the situation, Libra. Y'all, Libras, my rising is Libra. First of all, y'all have a very great sex appeal. That's the only way I could put it. Much like Scorpio. Libras are very attractive people. You're either handsome or you're beautiful if you're a woman, right? Or pretty. So y'all have very attractive features. And you guys are social. You're an air sign. We talk, we flirt, we smile. That's what we do. And we smell good. Okay? Libra, if somebody is not giving you the attention or the time that you require, someone else will. Okay? Spirit says let that go. Let it go. Don't worry about it. Don't stress about it. Let it die. Because in death, the energy of death is releasing so that something new can be born out of a situation. Right? It's like going through a rebirth. All right. Scorpio. What we got going on for Scorpio? Scorpio. Y'all are taking it easy. Y'all are relaxing. I feel like y'all are having fun in the sun this summer, and I love it for y'all in the month of July. But also, y'all might be seriously devoted to a person, or to a situation. You may have, you may be planning on settling down, getting married, making wedding arrangements. Scorpio, for some of y'all have been taking vacation, or you're taking personal time off. You might be at a resort, spending time with family, but y'all taking a break from work. That's what I'm seeing in July. But also, y'all may be tapping more into your spiritual gifts, Scorpio, and I encourage it. I encourage it because Scorpios, you guys are one of the most powerful zodiac signs. Your ability to intuitively feel things that other people cannot, and also to tap into things that other people are afraid of or they consider taboo, that's your superpower, okay? But I'm feeling in the month of July, wedding plans? Wedding plans, Scorpio? Really? You let somebody tell you down like that? Or if not wedding plans, at least a solid, committed situation with someone. And if you took a vacation, y'all finna come back real hard. So, Scorpio. Sagittarius. 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 I have the Sun and I also have the Judgment card. Sagittarius. Right now, it's hot as hell. Okay? It is. And Sagittarius, y'all... y'all are out here. Y'all are enjoying the summer. Y'all are doing the things. Y'all are going to the places or whatever. Or you want to. So if you're not, it's time to plan a trip. Y'all need to take a trip. Okay? Take a trip. Plan the vacation. But also I have the Judgment card here. Some of you guys are in a situation where you're going to have to hold yourself accountable, Sagittarius. You've allowed something to go unkept or unchecked for so long, and now it's time for you to attend to it. Spirit says you need to stop putting it off, stop procrastinating, get it done, take care of it, and also hold yourself accountable because you let it get that bad. You let it get out of control, Sagittarius. You got to hold yourself accountable. But you also need to make a decision going forward. How do you want to handle that situation? Once you make a decision on how you want to go forward, you're going to be happy about it. Okay? It's going to bring you joy. It's going to bring you peace. Make a decision, Sagittarius. All right? But also hold yourself accountable. Capricorn. Capricorn. Listen, I'm just the messenger, okay? We got the Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. Somebody wants you real bad, Capricorn. Or Capricorn placements. If you have Capricorn placements, this could be for y'all. Somebody romantically is very interested in you, Capricorn, and they want to give you the world. Love that for y'all. But also, somebody might be coming into a windfall of money. If you're a Capricorn, I mean, it's fitting. You might be eligible for a pay raise, Capricorn. That's going to bring you a lot of joy, okay? Pay raises and a love interest coming through. Love it for y'all. Aquarius. Success and bullshit all at the same time. Love it, Aquarius. So you gotta love it. So here's the bullshit over here. Knight of Wands. Okay. Really footloose and fancy free, doing whatever y'all want to do, having a good time, going out to the pool, the beach, whatever. But also at the same time, if you're single, Aquarius, and you're watching this, there's somebody who's on bullshit. Definitely. Somebody around you is on bullshit. Just peep it, okay, Aquarius? We're very intuitive people, so just peep it. But you're focused on your success. Success is coming to you, Spirit says, in July. Success, you're going to see improvements in July. In whatever situation it is that you were struggling with, Spirit says you're going to see it. You're going to see great things. Great things are coming to you, Aquarius. All right? Also getting a lot of attention. That's what that Six of Wands is. Pisces. Who you going off at? Pisces, y'all are setting boundaries this month. Y'all are setting boundaries. Page of Pentacles. Y'all might be starting a new business, Pisces, or if you already have a business established, you may be setting boundaries in regards to that business and how you run that business. For some of y'all, Pisces. The Page of Pentacles, you may have someone reach out to you for some of y'all, or you may be reaching out to someone, putting in an application or applying for a position. Pisces, that could be some of y'all. I'm getting also very cutthroat with somebody, having a very serious heart-to-heart conversation with somebody about their behavior, the way they've been treating you, or what they've been doing, Pisces. Love it for y'all. All right, so those are all the zodiac signs for July. See how quickly that went? See? And now I ain't got to do it. So now I can focus on doing money in Korea. If you want a love reading, baby, book it. Love readings for me as a tarot reader they're dramatic. They're very dramatic and sometimes messy because there's other people involved. People's feelings are involved. You know, people be feeling. So that's that. But y'all, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Please subscribe. I will say, because yesterday was Friday, and I didn't get a chance to post on my Instagram. Relationships are not what people hype them up to be. You know what I mean? It's not worth the hype. It's really not. They're not easy situations. They never are, because when you really think about it logically, right? You have two grown adult people coming from two, and I was literally having this conversation with my fiance last night in the kitchen. Like, he is from Mississippi, right? I'm from Missouri/Texas. So the way that I cook is different from the way that he cooks, right? So you have two people from two different places, right? Two different upbringings. The way his family dynamics were growing up are different from my family dynamics growing up. I was raised in a 2-parent household. He was raised with predominantly his mother or raised by a woman. See what I'm saying? Two different situations. So I have a different mindset and a different perspective on things that he does. Very different. Mind you, there's a 5-year age gap between us. 5 or 6 years. Somewhere in there. You see what I'm saying? So it's two different people from two different places. What were we talking about? Chicken. We were talking about chicken, just to give y'all an example. And you know how you have raw chicken? You buy raw chicken, right, from the store, and you're supposed to clean it before you cook it? Tell me why this man tells me, he was like, you're not going to put dishwashing liquid on the chicken. No, sir, no. That's not how I clean my chicken. But anywho, even if I did and you didn't like it, and this is what I said to him, if you have a specific way of doing something and you want your significant other to do that, then teach the person how to do that. People, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how you've done things for the past 30 years of your life. We weren't together for the past 30 years of your life. I wasn't there for your childhood. So I don't know how you grew up cooking chicken. The way y'all cook chicken might be different than the way I cook chicken. You see what I'm saying? So relationships are very much two different people from two walks of life, two totally different upbringings coming together, right? To build something. So you're gonna have disagreements. There's gonna be conflict. There's gonna be tough conversations. There's going to be money conversations. You know, you gotta discuss the financial situation. How are bills being paid? How are bills being split? How are bills being shared? You have to discuss, do you want children? Do you not want children? Those conversations have to come up. How you raise children may be different from how your significant other or your spouse raises children, right? Especially if they are older than you in age. It may be different, or you're older than them. It could be different. And that's the thing that people forget. People think, oh, I have a boyfriend or I have a girlfriend, or, oh, they're getting married, which is a beautiful thing. Don't get me wrong. It's a beautiful thing. But it's never going to always be an easy thing. And if you're single and you're dating, right, you have to be very intentional. When you go into a dating situation, you have to know what you're looking for. And as a woman, specifically, I'm going to say this to women because I think men pretty much have this well mapped out. If it is not what you're looking for, I repeat, if it is not what you're looking for, if it is not what you want, do not put up with it. Do not put up with it. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. As women, it was a lesson I had to learn. You have to learn when to walk away immediately. The first time they start some BS, blocked and deleted. I'm not even gonna, if we already start off on a bad foot and you're already calling me weird things or not showing up or being inconsistent, why should I even date you in the first place? You damn sure aren't marriage material. If I have to beg you to communicate, if I have to chase you down to plan a date, if I feel like you're not interested in me, then why would I pursue a relationship? And you're asking me, What do I bring to the table? And you're calling me big money because I look nice, my nails are done, my hair is kept, and I smell good, and you're calling me big money? Sir, what is wrong with you? That is a normal adult responsibility. You're supposed to take care of your hygiene. You're supposed to look decent if you're going in public in general. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, no. No. If you're lying, I can't even deal with you. I can't even do it because what else might you be lying about? See what I'm saying? You have to be very intentional when you're dating. You have to. If somebody gives you the creeps or you feel intuitively that something is off, let it just disappear. Don't say anything. Don't tell anybody what you plan on doing. Just, relationships are never easy. They never ever are. From single to married to death, they're never ever easy. And that's another aspect of relationships that people don't think about. You have people whose grandparents and great grandparents were married 30, 40, 50 years, right? And so at some point in those years, those couples saw their spouse maybe go through chemo or go on hospice, you know, and pass away. That is not an easy process when you really think about that. That's not an easy process. Just like it's not an easy process to see your parent pass. You know what I mean? Like, that's not the parts of life that you share with somebody, that is very serious. So if you're dating with the intent to marry, you better be picky. You better be picky. You better set boundaries. Also, diseases are real. STDs are real. HIV is real. So you need to make sure that you're tested, they're tested, and all of the things. Because if you don't, you can end up with something that's incurable or makes you infertile. Right? So those are things to think about and consider when you're dealing with people. And if you don't have children, but they do, how do you feel about that? Because children definitely change the dynamics of a relationship. They do. If you have 2 4-year-olds, you can't just go hopping around because now you got to find a babysitter. Y'all can't just be out traveling and going here and doing that and doing that. You can, but it's going to be a lot more tedious because you have kids. You see what I'm saying? So those are things to consider for those of y'all wanting love readings or even thinking about doing love spells. I don't do love spells. I don't do them. Because why would I have to put a spell on you to make you love me? You should love me on your own. Right? And when it comes to a love reading, what do you hope to gain from gaining a love reading? Now, it's one thing if you're single and you're trying to figure out, okay, you know, what are the possible options that could be coming towards me in love? But if you're in a relationship and you're booking a love reading with a tarot reader, you need to be mindful of what it is that you want to gain from that reading. What are you wanting to know? Are you wanting to know how you can be a better wife, a better girlfriend, a better partner? Or are you looking to blame your partner for the problems that you guys have? Because remember, it takes 2 to tango. So if you're holding him accountable, you also need to hold yourself accountable. Because what did you allow? What did you miscommunicate? What did you ignore? A lot of times, us women, we ignore things and we don't say things in that moment that need to be said. We wait until weeks or months later, and now we've got this built up anger, and this man is looking at you crazy because he's like, why are you snapping? You should have said this to me weeks ago if it bothered you. See what I'm saying? Now it's a huge problem because you didn't speak up. Right? Communication. You have to learn to communicate. You have to learn to be patient. I cannot stress the patience. You have to learn to be patient with your partner. You have to be patient with your spouse. That don't come overnight. It don't come overnight. Understanding and patient. Now, I'm not talking about bullshit. You have to have deal breakers. There's certain things that you just will not and cannot tolerate under any circumstances whatsoever. Right? Somebody putting their hands on you, that's a no-no. That's immediately, you're terminated, sir. You're terminated from my life. Right? But you have to be patient with little things. He leaves clothes on the floor. Okay, we can deal with that. Babe, let me get you a basket. Here's a basket. Look, I got you a basket. Just like you do toddlers. I got you a basket. Can you please put your clothes in there? Thank you. Or he says to you, babe, you be leaving your makeup all over the counter. Oh, you know what? You're right. I apologize. I'm gonna do better. So get yourself a little thing so you can keep all your makeup on one side. See how that works out? It's really not People make situations bigger than what they are. Why didn't you tell me you was going to the store? I'm sorry, I didn't know you needed anything. Next time I'll make sure that if I'm leaving, I'll call you and let you know. Okay? You learn, relationships are a learning process. You both are supposed to learn and grow in the process. You learn how to handle conflicts better. You learn how to be a better listener. You learn how to be supportive, right? Because your spouse may have an idea, they may have a business venture that they're working on, and they may need your help. They may need your support. You learn how to navigate someone else's emotions as well. They're going through a tough time. You're going through a tough time because you feel what they feel because you're connected. So that comes with it. Relationships are not easy. So before you think you want one, just be prepared. Be prepared for all the drama that comes with it. Also, the thing that nobody talks about are in-laws. Your significant other also comes from a family. They come from other people. See what I'm saying? So sometimes that's not always an easy thing to deal with either, because you don't know them people. They don't know you. You know what I'm saying? And you're not there for them. And they don't have to like you. You don't have to like them. It's easier if you do. Exactly, Aisha. Different morals, different belief systems. Some people are religious. You may not be. You see what I'm saying? You see how it can be a lot, right? They may have addiction problems. You may not. They may not be your thing. You see what I'm saying? You never know what somebody else's upbringing is. They may holler, scream, curse, and yell at each other because that's how they grew up. And that may not be how you grew up. They may have grown up eating fried chicken, mashed potatoes, and greens. And you may have grown up eating fish, cauliflower, and salad. See what I'm saying? It's different. You're two different people from two different households coming together as adults. Mind you, some people never had conflict resolution skills. Anytime they got upset as a child, they lashed out, they threw things, they yelled, they became aggressive. Sir, you're going to have to lower that tone. You're 45 years old. You need to lower that tone. Okay? If you have something to say to me, there is a way to say it. You don't have to do all that cussing and yelling and screaming. Because who are you talking to? I'm an adult just like you're an adult. Don't do me. I'm dead ass, y'all. I'm dead ass. Sometimes you have to train adults. You have to train them how to respond and how to treat you. Because a lot of people don't know. Some people don't consider that some people never actually had active parents. Like somebody gave birth to them, but they were out in the streets. They raised themselves. They were around other people. You see what I'm saying? So those are things that you have to be ready to deal with. You have to be ready to deal with that. And those are questions that people need to ask themselves before they get so seriously and deeply involved with people, enmeshed, and start having kids with people. Like, what is the gene pool like? What is that about? Is there a history of mental illness here? Is there autism? Is there ADHD? What am I getting myself into? Those are really valid questions to be asking. How is this person's communication and conflict management skills? How do they handle things when they are pissed off? When they are upset? How do they handle things? Are they looking to blame you all the time? Those are things that you have to really consider in relationships. You really have to consider that. So that's why, y'all, I have kind of pulled back a little bit from love readings. Now, baby, if you want a career in finance or just a general reading where you're just asking general questions about a relationship, I still offer love readings. I just don't promote them. I don't promote them because I feel like a lot of people as adults, if you're over the age of 30, I personally believe that you're aware. You are fully aware now, if you're over 30, that you're dealing with another adult, right? So it's your responsibility to do your homework. It's your responsibility to run that background check, to make sure that person is not a registered offender, to make sure that you're ready to move in with somebody like that. You know what I mean? Like, that's your job. That's your job. If you're not feeling it, let it go. But you also have to be smart because, like I said, you don't know. Some people are violent. Some people are aggressive. Some people are possessive and jealous. You have those types of people. You really, really have to take the time to get to know somebody before you know what I mean? Combine worlds, combine assets, combine finances, combine children. You have to take the time. Dating is a process, but it's also a fun process. Like, you should be able to be excited about going out on a date, getting dressed up. Oh, he's coming to pick me up, or he's coming to take me somewhere. Be safe about it, of course. Always be safe. I wouldn't advise on the first date having somebody come to your house that you don't know and picking you up. Never that. Never on the first few dates, because you just never know. You need to make sure that you have all of your devices connected. You need to, as grown as you are, I don't care if you're 19 or you're 39. You need to let somebody in your family know, your sister, your best friends, right? Let them know where you're going with this person. Well, John and we're going to Red Lobster. You see what I'm saying? Because people have this idea. I've talked to a lot of grown women and they have this idea, well, I'm grown, I don't have to tell nobody. But when they find your body, now it's a problem. Okay? So be smart. If you're gonna meet somebody, a stranger, and I don't care if it's online, I don't care if you met this nigga in the grocery store. If y'all are gonna go out somewhere, y'all going to the skating rink and then y'all going to the club or whatever y'all got going on, you need to let somebody know your location. Share your location. Share the name of the place. Take a picture of the license plate number if you're gonna be getting in somebody else's car, which I do not recommend, by the way. But if things go south, keep that in mind as a woman, because women are assaulted daily. Keep that in mind. Things can go south very quickly. This person's had 2 or 3 drinks. Now they feeling a little bit tipsy and they want to be touchy-feely, and you're not in the mood for that. You don't feel comfortable with that. You have every right to say no, but like I said, sometimes people get beside themselves and they want to be aggressive. Now here comes self-defense. See what I'm saying? Yes, girl. Take pictures of the license plates. Yes, if you have to call them when you get there and be like, Mama, I made it to this and such. This is the address. This is where I'm at. So they know where you are. They know where you are. Take a picture. In this day and age, we have social media. We have text messaging. Take a picture. Take a picture of the menu. It'll have the restaurant name on it. Right? Most people, if you have an iPhone, I can't speak for Android users, most people can share your location immediately. So if y'all go to the movies or y'all go, which I don't recommend on the first date, you need to go somewhere that's open and in public in case things go south very quickly. You need to always have an exit plan, an exit strategy in case things go south. You don't want to be too in close proximity with a stranger. Keep in mind, the person you're dating in the beginning is a stranger. They are a stranger. Just like we tell 5-year-olds, stranger danger at 35, 45. Okay? So you have to be smart and you have to be safe. And that's one of the things that my mom always instilled in me and my sisters. If you're going somewhere, I don't care what you're doing because you're grown, but at least let me know that you're safe. Safety is top priority. And I tell that to my stepdaughter. I tell that to her. Like, if you're going to go somewhere or you're going to do something, just please be safe. We want to make sure that you are safe. We want to make sure that the children are safe. That is our number one priority. Have fun. Have a good time. Turn up. Don't be driving if you done had 5 shots. Do not get behind the wheel. Have a designated driver. Right? Because that's just common sense. Don't go to that man's house. You don't know him. I don't recommend going out for drinks, especially alcoholic drinks, with a stranger. That's not smart. It's not a smart idea. Because now you might be in a compromised situation. Then what? People put themselves a lot of times in harm's way because of the decisions that they make. You have to be very, very smart about what you're doing, where you're going. Right? You don't want to put yourself in a... Girl, say no. Say no every single time. Say no. If it's not in a public place like a restaurant, so let's say like y'all go to a restaurant, right? And they're serving drinks. Let him drink. You have a soda. You have a lemonade. You have a sweet tea. You see what I'm saying? Because now you're still aware of your surroundings. You are aware of things that are being said, things that are being done, his reactions, his responses. Right, exactly. And it's just foolish. It's foolish. You need to do like an activity. Y'all need to go to an activity somewhere where you're doing things, like a pottery place, somewhere you're doing something. Go skating, go bowling, where you get to relax, but you also get to see how this person, like, for example, if y'all go bowling, you get to see how this person responds. Is he a sore loser? How does he act if things don't go his way? Oh, he didn't win the game. Is he going to be pissy about it? You know what I'm saying? Like, how, like, you know, but if you go to a movie, you're just watching a movie. A movie date is for now y'all a couple. Yep. Nope. You're not gonna meet me nowhere, especially after the first date. I'm not gonna meet you nowhere. I don't know you, and that's the thing that women be forgetting. These people are strangers. You don't know them. He seems like a nice guy. They all do. He's hell. That's what you got to tell yourself. This man is hell because he's too nice right now. Of course he's nice because he's getting what he wants. He's getting your time. He's getting your attention. He gets to see this woman with a beautiful body, beautiful face. She's all pretty. She's all done up. He's getting the nice version of you. You haven't cussed him the fuck out yet. Of course. Of course. You're nice. He's nice. Literally reeling you in like a fish. Like a fish. Because you know he ready to turn you every way but loose. No, you cannot come inside of my house. No, you're not getting inside of my car. You're not coming over to finish the night off. You're not coming to my mama house. You don't need to know where my mama at. You don't need to know where I work at. We just met. We just met, sir. We just met. What? Oh, let me meet your kids. I want to see the kids. You're not seeing my kids. Ever. No. 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 You're not coming inside of my house. For many, many moons. You're not coming inside of my house. No. And no is a complete sentence. And a lot of men have a hard time accepting no. That's why you have to be prepared. You have to be prepared as a woman to deal with someone who doesn't accept no. They have a hard time with it. Bless them. Bless them. Bless them with that. Bless them. Because what you're not going to do is put your hands on me. Under any circumstances. If I don't want you to put your hands on me, you're not going to do it. So, or I'm going to give you hell. That's the thing. You have to be smart. You got to be smart and you got to be intentional. Know what you're going for. You start dealing with the person and then after a few days, you don't hear back from them. They don't follow up with you for the next date. You know, you had a good time or whatever and they don't follow up with you. And then they hit you up 2 weeks later talking about some, hey, big head. Who is this? Who is this? We literally just had a date last weekend. I never heard back from you. Nothing. I told you I had a really good time. I really enjoyed your company. Whatever, whatever. And then you're just now texting me back at the end of the month. That was like 3 weeks ago. Who is this? Be prepared to walk away from situations very quickly. Or they start talking inappropriately to you. Sir, we literally just started talking 5 minutes ago and you're already wanting to know very intimate details of what I'm wearing. Yeah, you're getting blocked. You're getting blocked. Or you text me talking about some, can you send me $40 to keep my phone on? Now you're getting blocked. You're getting blocked. I don't even know you like that. Why are you asking me for money? See what I'm saying? Like, certain things you just immediately no. Immediately, absolutely not. Got to be prepared to say no. Just start saying no. Start saying no a whole lot. And enjoy it. Enjoy telling men no. Enjoy telling men, get out of my face. I don't want to talk to you. I'm not interested. It's okay. It's okay, you know, to seem like, you know, you're whatever. You know, see, now you really gotta go. Now you really gotta go. Yeah, no. This is not home. This is not home. Do not make yourself comfortable. Mm-mm. Yeah, absolutely not. And see, that's another thing that women have to be aware of. Like, some men are out here looking for a place to stay. They're not looking for a relationship. They're looking for a place to stay. And so, like you said, Aisha, they will reel you in with all of the things they think you want to hear. They'll get into your good graces. And now it's like, what did you come here for? Oh, because you were staying with your mama, but now you need to stay with me because you didn't have your own place. Really? Get out of my face. Get out of my face. That's another thing to ask. I know y'all might feel some type of way, but ask that man, where do you live? I need to see it. I need to see where you live. I need to see it. Because like I said, there are hobos out there. Hobos. Some people who couch surf. They hop from person to person because they need a place to stay. They're not really looking for a relationship. They're looking for help. They're looking for someone to take care of them. Like, literally. They're looking for someone to house them because they were never taught how to be responsible. They don't know how to be responsible. They rely on women to take care of them. That's not the type of man that you want. At all. Because now you got to take care of him, and you probably have to take care of his kids. If he can't take care of himself as an adult and he's over the age of 35, block him. Sir, you are 35 or older. You should be able to have your own place. Or at least, because this economy is rough, be with a roommate, right? Or if you are staying at home with your mama, you need to be paying bills. Your mama shouldn't have to ask you for nothing. That's crazy work. Aisha, that's crazy work. That is crazy work. Why would that man even fix his lips to even ask you something like that? See, that's what I'm talking about. Foolishness. Foolishness. As a grown man over the age of 30, you need to have a place. You need to have your own place. Don't come over here to mine tearing my shit up. Because that's how you live over there. Beer cans, socks on the floor, all that bullshit. You're not going to do that over here at my house. I take care of my house. There's food at my house. There's air at my house. You're not going to come over here and tear up and take all of my resources because you don't want to pay for resources. Grow up, sir. Grow up or go back with your mama. A lot of people don't need to be dating. They really don't. A lot of people don't need to be dating because they have their priorities messed up. You can't take nobody on a date. Great. You're a great mother, Aisha. And that's what I was just telling somebody the other day. I feel like whether even if you have boys or girls as children, they all need to be taught how to cook and clean and take care of personal hygiene. Those are all life skills. Those are called life skills. We teach that to people who are in like independent supported living facilities, people who have mental disabilities and developmental disabilities. We teach them how to do simple things like that. How to cook, how to clean, how to wash their own clothes, how to sweep the floor, how to mop, how to wash dishes. Those are not gender specific things. Anybody needs to learn how to do that. So they're not relying on somebody else to do it for them. Because what? Who raised you? Because what I really, really hate in today's society is that like a lot of men have this, I don't know if it's an old-fashioned view of women and why women are here, but they have this mindset that, oh, women are supposed to cook and clean and take care of all of the things and please me. That's not what I'm here for. That is not what I'm here for. Sir, you are fully capable of getting up and fixing your own plate. You're fully capable. And I'm not saying that I don't take, because I do. I cook for my fiance all the time. But that's not my sole purpose in life. Right. When you go on a date, you need to be prepared to foot the bill, because you never know. You may have to get yourself out of a situation. So you have to be prepared. And if you're not prepared, then you shouldn't be dating. I posted that on my Instagram the other day, and I told everybody I might ruffle some feathers when I say this. But basically, fuck that man who's not calling you or texting you back. If you are financially struggling, you shouldn't be dating. And you shouldn't be dating somebody who doesn't want better for themselves. Somebody who is not who's not educated or looking to be educated. Somebody who is consistently unemployed. They're not stable in any sense of the word. And it's like, women are not the only people that should know how to do laundry or should know how to clean. That's a life skill. Anybody should know how to do that. Because when you think about it, you have men who are like in the Navy, right? Somebody has to keep those bunkers and everything clean. Their facilities have to be kept clean. They teach them this in the military. So why do you rely on a woman to do that for you? That is not what a woman is for. She's not a slave. So I think it's important for people who do have children to teach their children life skills. How to take a bath. How to boil water. How to fry eggs. It's just all common sense things. All common sense things. And that's the thing I think they're afraid of now, Aisha, that a lot of men are afraid of now. It's like, oh, well, she has her own. She can take care of herself. She doesn't cook if she doesn't want to, and I won't. You're grown, sir. You're 40 years old. You should know how to cook. You should. If you know how to have kids, you should know how to cook. Or go find you somebody who will do it for you. Because it won't be me. I have things to do. The expectations are wild. Like, oh, I want her to do this. I want her to do my laundry. I want her to cook. I want her to clean. I want her to da. She has to work. On top of all of that, what is she not doing? And then their only concern is, well, I go to work and I pay bills. You can't help. You mean to tell me you can't help change one of your kids' diapers, sir? What? You can't put on some noodles for spaghetti? You can't make a little garlic bread? Don't play with me. Please don't play with me. But you want to be in somebody's house and in their life. But also, like I said on my TikTok a week or so ago, women are also partially responsible for this because they coddle men. Women be coddling men and doing stuff for them. Just, oh, well, I did this for you. I went ahead and watched this. And I went ahead. No! Let him figure it out. If he needs you, he'll ask you. He'll ask you, babe, can you do this? Okay. All right. Can you pick this up? Okay, yep. Mine told me he don't need me to hang up his clothes for him. Okay, great. I won't. I won't. That's less I have to do. Make my life easier. I don't have to fold up your clothes. I don't have to do your laundry. Great, wonderful. It works out. I think, Aisha, some women are more on the masculine side because they have to be. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think a lot of it is by choice, but I understand what you're saying. I definitely understand what you're saying. Yes. Learning to, and that is the thing too in dating. If you have been put, as a woman, you've been put in a masculine position, a masculine role, to be the doer all the time. Like, you pay for everything. You make sure everything gets fixed. You're the person who plans all the dates. It's harder for you to relax into your feminine energy and to just relax and allow the man to take the floor because you're so used to having to do it all. And you struggle. You struggle a little bit because you're like, gasp. I'm not having to take care of the light bill. Okay. All right. He's taking care of it. I'm not having to take care of the rent. He's taking care of it. Oh, okay. Okay, he's paying the insurance. Oh, okay. Okay. He's going grocery shopping. Oh, he's giving me grocery money. Okay. All right, cool. Okay, cool. Y'all go out on a date and he's like, babe, what do you want? Whatever you want. Just get whatever you want. You're used to being the one that have to take care of that. So it's harder for you if you are one of the women that have been in a masculine role for such a very long time. It makes it a little bit more challenging for you to just kind of step back and relax and allow that man to do things. And you automatically, the slightest little thing that goes wrong or that's thrown off, you're ready to jump right in as a masculine response because you're so used to being the solutionist in every situation. But that's his job. The car won't start. Okay, so he can get out and go look at it, right? He's the man. But you're so used to being like, oh, let me see if I can call my insurance people so they can send somebody out here, get the car towed to a shop. Like you're already on it because you're used to having to do that. But once you have a real man in your life who is actually responsible and who is taking care of you, you don't have to worry about that. And that's why I say you have to be intentional while dating, because some men, they're wimps. They're weak as fuck. They're not going to help do shit. They're not worth a damn. So you have to weed them out so you automatically know, okay, he's not reliable. X, block. This, I can't call him if there's something going on. He's not going to fix anything. He can't cook. He can't take care of himself. He can't clean. He can't help me in any type of way. He's very unbeneficial for me in every way. In every way. As a woman, we have to kind of start thinking like a man. Like, how is this relationship beneficial for me? How am I benefiting from this? Because if you're doing all of the giving and you're doing all of the doing, you're really doing his job. Let him do it. Let him drive. Let him put gas in the car. Let him open the doors for you. Let him help pay bills. Let him fix the car. Let him change the light bulb. Let him do it. You are a queen. Let him do it. Let him do it. If he needs your help or your assistance, he'll call you. He'll let you know. Babe, I can only do this. I can only send you half of this, or I can only take care of such and such. Okay, now you can jump in. Right? Or, I'm not good with this, so you do the grocery shopping. See, y'all have to have the conversation. You do that and I'll take care of this. Okay, great. Right? You take care of the food or whatever, and I'll take care of booking the hotel. You see what I'm saying? Have the discussion. But you have to have a real man. A real man. Literally. That's why I say block, delete, and don't ever call them back. Because they always come crawling back. The ones who really don't have any best interest for you at all in mind. It's funny because I was telling a friend of mine, I was like, why is it that this dude that I talked to very briefly, like over 2 years ago, before I met my fiance, he messaged me on Messenger, which he's blocked, but he had messaged me and was all like, oh, wow, you're engaged? You goddamn right, I'm engaged. What did you think was going to happen? Did you think I was playing with you? Because I had told the guy when we initially had started talking, like, because he was like, well, what are you looking for? With like, what type of time you want? And I said, I'm intentionally dating. Like, I'm looking to settle down. And the thing was, this guy, he would never actually plan a date. He would never put any effort at all. Like, he would always talk about his medical issues, and he was in a hospital and he had stuff going on with his legs. He's a bow-legged guy. He had stuff going on with his legs, and he had this going on, and he had that going on. But it was like he was trying to breadcrumb me. And y'all know I'm an Aquarius, so I ghosted his ass. I literally started ignoring him. So he would text me out of the blue, and I would not respond. I would not respond for days. I would not respond. And then he'd be like, oh, so you're not talking to me now, blah, blah, blah. And after a while, I just deleted his number. Because I was like, he's never going to do anything. He's not about that life. Like, he's not serious. He's playing. So I deleted his number. And then like a year later, after I met my fiance, we were dating, we got engaged, and he ends up, because he didn't have my number because I blocked him, he ends up messaging me through Facebook. And he was all upset at the fact that I'm engaged and moved on and everything with my life. And I'm like, what was you expecting me to do? Like, you weirdo. Yes, girl, you gotta ghost. You gotta start being mean. That's what I told one of my other friends. You really have to start being mean. And it's not really being mean, it's just setting a standard. Like, if it's not what you want, then don't accept it. You gotta talk to them crazy. You do. You gotta talk to men crazy. Because men don't respond to words, they respond to action. Yeah. I guess there's a catch-22 for everything, because either you have one extreme. You have somebody who's very nonchalant, and sometimes that makes you question a relationship, which my fiance is kind of like that, but we're both Aquariuses, so we're both very detached people. But he's extremely detached, very detached, so sometimes it's hard to know what he's feeling or thinking. And then you have people who are very clingy. Like, Leo men are very clingy. Scorpio men are very clingy. Taurus men can be very clingy. If they really like you like that, Taurus men can be very, very clingy. It's annoying. It's very annoying. So you have to set boundaries. Like, I need my personal time. I need my personal space. Please get off my line. Okay? Like, get off my line. Sir, you're doing too much. You know? Whew. But anywho, y'all, it's already almost 3:30 and I have some stuff to do. So I'm going to start working on collective readings and getting them posted. Bear with me. He gonna learn. He gonna learn. Are you sure he gonna learn? He gonna learn the hard way. But I'm gonna start posting collective readings. I don't know how I feel about doing zodiac readings right now, because I just don't feel like it. I just don't. Like, I feel like everybody and their daddy on YouTube is doing zodiac sign readings, and I don't care for it. However, I'm gonna do a poll in the community tab, and everybody can vote on what they want to see, what kind of readings they want to see. Collective readings, current events, career, finance, whatever. And then I'll see what everybody got to say. Girl, I'm probably going to do career and finance and just post the general reads and be done with it. I don't feel like doing zodiac specific things, because I feel like either the message resonates with you no matter your zodiac sign. Right. I feel like the message either resonates with you or it doesn't. I think people get too caught up in zodiac signs. And so instead of like hearing the message, they get caught up, oh, that's for Aries, that's for Taurus, that's for Gemini. No, it's for whoever it resonates with. It doesn't really matter your zodiac sign. So that's the type of time I'm on. But thank you, Aisha, for sharing that information with me, because it's been incredibly helpful with the credit repair stuff. I have to finish that up, and I have a test I need to take for school. I had started a new course. It never stops. But yeah, y'all, I'm still doing readings. So sending everybody my love. Hopefully, if I have time, I'll try to pop on here in the morning. I should. That's a really good idea. You got to give me more. You got to tell me more, Aisha, because it's a good idea, but I don't know like how I would start that. I don't know how I would start it. Girl, you might need to take a trip. You might need a getaway. You might need a little getaway, Aisha. That might be what you need, a little getaway. It is summer, baby, so I would okay, send it to me and I'll see if I can help you. If you send me your resume, send it to me in an email and I'll see if I can help you tweak it. Ooh, okay. I hope did you have fun? Girl, I'm always looking for a trip. We were in Mississippi last week. I'm always looking for a getaway. I told that man, I said, my next trip, I'm thinking about going to Louisiana. He's like, no, Florida. I was like, okay, whatever. I don't really care. I just be trying to get away, y'all. I really do. I be trying to get away. So part of my problem is that oh no, I'm sorry, Aisha. Part of my problem is that I'll just be trying to get away. To the beach, to the lake, out of town, it don't matter. I just be trying to get away. I be trying to out of here. And I don't mind driving, but next time I think I'm gonna get a rental car. He was doing too much. He was doing, well, see, why he have to do you like that? He didn't even have to bring that up. He didn't even have to bring, just see what I'm saying? We gotta work. We gonna work on some things, Aisha. We gonna work some things out. They just be doing the most. I get it though, because I've been in his shoes. And so if you're an employer and you're looking at this person's resume and you see that, oh, they were only here for about 3 months, only here for about 6 months. As an employer, your thing is, I'm investing in you as an employee. So it's like, why should I hire you? I'm dying. Sometimes you gotta do what works. But yeah, the employers are like, so how can I trust? Why would I invest in this person when they don't stick around nowhere? Why would I invest? You see what I'm saying? That's probably what his mind was thinking. Why should we hire this person and invest in training this person? Because 3 months down the road, 6 months down the road, a year later, she ain't gonna be here. That's what they're thinking. Why waste my time? That's what they're thinking. You know what I'm saying? That's how they see it. But I also understand from a worker's perspective, because I seen a TikTok the other day. A woman was like, she job hops and she's proud of it, because she's like, y'all not going to keep me stuck in a position for 5 years when y'all have never raised my pay. Y'all want me to be loyal. Y'all want me to be loyal to this company. And I get it, because after I was loyal to the company I worked for 6 years, and they just up and terminated me for no reason at all. Wouldn't even give me a specific reason. And I got my unemployment immediately. Well, it wasn't immediately, but they approved me immediately. Because unemployment is hell. It's like, I kind of have trauma. Like, I have work trauma. Like, I'm scared to commit to somewhere, because like, I'm not a job hopper. If I go into a field, I'd like to try to stay there as long as I possibly can. But also, when you go into a job, you're looking for room for growth. You know what I mean? Like, you're wanting to be able to move up, and gain more experience or gain more training or whatever. But a lot of these companies will lie just to get you in there because they need the help. And then out of nowhere, they're replacing you with somebody else. They're not giving you the raises. You're not getting good benefits. They have you working all these extra hours. And you're like, well, damn, what did I sign up for? I'm not getting anywhere here. You know what I'm saying? So, which is another reason. I think I'm going to start doing it on TikTok. You gave me an idea, Aisha, and I'm going to go with it. I think I'm going to start doing that on TikTok, talking about employment laws and how it's important to have a career or get a trade. This is why a lot of people are going into trades instead of going into college, which college is good, but trades are forever, because trades are like things that are needed all the time. Yes, and the person they hired just gets more and more. And it's like, damn, I've been here for 3-4 years. This person's just now walking in the door and they're already starting at what I'm at now. That's crazy. That's crazy. Do y'all appreciate what? The nerve, the audacity. And then, all of a sudden, a company can say, after 20 years, this person's worked here for 20 years, we're shutting down. You may not be able to get your IRA or your pension or whatever from that company. They decided to go out of business. So they're laying people off. Like, it's so much that comes with working for other people. You know what I mean? Like, me as an Aquarius, I really don't care to work for nobody else if I don't have to. I would rather work for myself. I'd rather work for myself. I'd rather be on my time. I hate being on somebody else's time. They want you to be there at a certain time. They, you know, if you don't clock in, if you don't clock out, they want to know where you at, when you're coming back, what time you're leaving. They want to know all your business. All your business. They act like the resume is so important, but really they're looking for a few key things off of that resume. You know what they're looking for? They're looking for dates. So when you put jobs on a resume, they're looking for dates in chronological order. They want to see how long you lasted at that job. That's what they want to see. They want to see if you're a reliable person or you're not. They're also looking at your skills. Do you have a bachelor's degree, a master's, a PhD? Do you have a certification? Yeah, they want you to come back. They want you to work a double. Sir, I'm not working Saturday. Goodbye. I'm not coming in. No. So stop calling me. Call Brenda. Yeah. But you gave me an idea. So I'm going to start talking about it on my TikTok, which I think you follow me. I'm going to start talking about it. Job-related content. The things that I've learned working in an office setting, in administrative work, and also working as a recruiter for 6 years. Things that I've learned to help you get the job. But also I feel like you have to do what you love and love what you do, or you're not going to stick to that job long anyway, because you don't like the environment, you don't like the people, you don't like the pay, you don't like the hours, you don't like shit about the job. So you're not going to stay there. You're going to be looking for something else because you're not happy. You're not happy. And if you're not happy, no one's happy. You're just going to be miserable clocking in and clocking out. You barely get there on time and you leave right on time. That's how that's going to go. Because you don't want to be there. You don't want to be there. But anywho, y'all, thank y'all so much for everybody who hopped in and who joined the live stream. I've been on here for what, like an hour and a half? So, yeah, about an hour and a half. So, love y'all. I will be posting more content. Make sure y'all watch. And until the next live stream, peace out, y'all.